Although Taiwan covers just over 36,000 square kilometers, it has achieved what many much larger nations have not. From a small island on the edge of East Asia, Taiwan rose to become one of Asia's four tigers. Yet behind its prosperity lies a story shaped by rugged geography, centuries of power struggles, and an identity that remains debated even today. In this video, we will explore the history, culture, geography, and unique characteristics that have shaped modern Taiwan. Taiwan, sometimes referred to as Chinese Taipei, is also known by another famous English name, Formosa. The name dates back to the mid-16th century. According to popular accounts, Portuguese sailors passing through these waters spotted a lush green island rising from the ocean and exclaimed, Ilha Formosa, meaning beautiful island. The name Formosa remained closely associated with Taiwan for centuries and is still used by many businesses around the world today. With an area of approximately 36,197 square kilometers, Taiwan is the world's 38th largest island. More than 70% of its land is covered by mountains, leaving only a narrow strip of coastal plains where nearly 90% of the population lives. At its closest point, Taiwan lies only about 130 kilometers from mainland China. Scientists believe that around 10,000 years ago, during the last ice age, the sea between them may not have existed. Taiwan was likely connected to the mainland by a natural land bridge, a fact that would profoundly influence the region's history for thousands of years. Today, you can drive around the island in roughly 8 hours. But its modest size hides an extraordinary diversity of landscapes. Towering mountains, subtropical forests, and countless endemic species make Taiwan one of Asia's richest biodiversity hotspots. Among its natural landmarks is Yushan, standing at 3,952 meters, one of the highest peaks in East Asia. Taiwan is also known as the Kingdom of Butterflies. Nearly 400 butterfly species inhabit the island, creating spectacular migrations rarely seen elsewhere in the world. Yet nature has not only brought beauty. Taiwan sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most geologically active regions on Earth. Earthquakes are common, and powerful typhoons strike regularly. Living in this challenging environment, the people of Taiwan learn to adapt, endure, and thrive. But this is only the beginning of the story. Taiwan's history is far more complex than many realize. In 1945, after Japan's unconditional surrender at the end of World War II, Japanese rule over Taiwan officially came to an end. But that was not the end of the story. In the years that followed, as the Chinese Civil War reached its final stage, Chiang Kai-shek and the nationalist government retreated to Taiwan. Millions of people followed, bringing with them valuable assets, cultural treasures, and critical resources. From that moment, an entirely new chapter in Taiwan's history began. Even today, Taiwan's political status remains one of the world's most debated issues. Beyond geopolitics, it continues to shape the island's identity, culture, and how its people view themselves. By 2020, Taiwan's population had reached approximately 23.57 million. Living on an island of just over 36,000 square kilometers, its residents form one of the highest population densities in Asia, concentrated mainly in the narrow coastal plains. Only about 2 to 3% of the population are indigenous peoples whose ancestors have lived on the island for thousands of years. The vast majority descend from migrants who arrived from mainland China over different periods of history, along with smaller communities from other parts of the world. Like parts of North America, Australia, and New Zealand, centuries of migration gradually reduced the influence of many indigenous cultures. Today, several of Taiwan's 26 indigenous languages face the risk of disappearing. Linguistically, Taiwan is dominated by two major languages. The first is Hokkien, often called Taiwanese, while the second is Mandarin Chinese. Around 70% of the population can speak Hokkien in daily life, reflecting the historical migration waves from Fujian province, located just across the Taiwan Strait. Taiwan's demographic story continues to evolve. In recent decades, the island has welcomed growing immigrant communities from across Asia, particularly Southeast Asia. Among them is a significant Vietnamese community, many of whom arrived through marriage, employment, or education. This diversity has helped shape a modern multicultural society. Today, Taiwan is also one of the world's leading technology hubs. Its electronics, information technology, and communications industries exert an influence far beyond the island's size, attracting international workers and students from around the globe. According to the World Trade Organization, Taiwan ranks among the world's leading trading economies. Before the pandemic, Taiwan's GDP had reached approximately $668 billion, allowing it to outperform many countries with far larger populations and territories. But economic strength is not the only reason Taiwan attracts global attention. In the heart of Taipei stands a structure that has become a symbol of the island's ambition and progress, Taipei 101. Famous for its striking modern design, the tower resembles a giant bamboo stalk rising into the sky. Its stacked sections mimic bamboo segments, representing continuous growth and prosperity in East Asian culture. Construction began in 1999 and was completed in 2004. Yet its most remarkable feature is hidden inside. Suspended between the 88th and 89th floors is a massive steel sphere weighing hundreds of tons. More than a display piece, it serves as a giant tuned mass damper, helping the building withstand powerful earthquakes and typhoons. This engineering innovation drew worldwide attention and became one of Taipei 101's defining features. Today, the tower is among Taiwan's most famous tourist attractions. Its name is straightforward. It comes from the building's 101 floors. Standing over 509 meters tall, Taipei 101 held the title of the world's tallest building until 2010, when Burj Khalifa in the United Arab Emirates surpassed it. Yet visitors are often impressed by another achievement: its high-speed elevators. Traveling from the 5th floor to the 89th floor observation deck takes only about 37 seconds, making them among the fastest elevators in the world. From here, visitors can enjoy a breathtaking view of Taipei from more than 380 meters above the ground. And if the weather is favorable, the journey can continue to the 91st floor, home to an open-air observation deck. At that height, the entire city unfolds below like a miniature model. But Taiwan is known for far more than its skyscrapers. It is also one of Asia's most technologically advanced societies. A simple yet impressive example is its extensive free public Wi-Fi network. Thousands of hotspots have been installed across major cities, including Taipei, Taichung, Tainan, and New Taipei. Not only residents, but also tourists can register and use the service free of charge. It may seem like a small detail, but it reflects how Taiwan uses technology to improve everyday life. It is one of the reasons this small island continues to play an outsized role in the global economy. Yet the story becomes even more fascinating. Behind the microchips, modern infrastructure, and high-tech industries lies a rich cultural world waiting to be explored. Taiwan is often ranked among the most densely populated places in Asia. Surprisingly, however, visitors frequently notice how orderly and efficient its transportation system is. Traffic cameras are installed throughout the road network, automatically recording violations. Vehicle license plates are identified, and fines are sent directly to offenders. The penalties do not stop there. If a fine is not paid on time, the amount increases, creating a strong incentive for compliance. This system has helped maintain highly organized traffic conditions. But regulations alone are not the full explanation. Behind the rules is a strong sense of civic responsibility. And perhaps that collective mindset is the real reason Taiwan's streets remain so orderly and efficient. If daytime Taiwan is defined by modernity and discipline, nighttime reveals an entirely different side of the island. As darkness falls, Taiwan comes alive through its famous night markets, an experience that almost every visitor wants to try at least once. From early evening until late at night, these markets are packed with people. The aroma of countless street foods fills the air, while lively sounds echo from every corner. Together, they create an atmosphere that is uniquely Taiwanese. And among the many famous dishes found there, one stands above the rest in both popularity and controversy. That dish is stinky tofu. The name alone is enough to make some people hesitate. Its distinctive smell often produces two completely opposite reactions. First-time visitors frequently find the odor overwhelming. Some even cover their noses while walking past. Yet for those who love it, stinky tofu is considered an irresistible delicacy, a food that divides opinions, but one that has become an unmistakable symbol of Taiwan's street food culture. Yet stinky tofu remains one of Taiwan's most iconic culinary symbols. And if there is one drink that has helped Taiwan win over the world, it is undoubtedly bubble tea. It is no coincidence that Taiwan is often called a bubble tea paradise. Many of the world's most famous bubble tea brands trace their origins back to this island. What began as a simple street-side beverage has grown into a global cultural phenomenon enjoyed across dozens of countries. Much like its technology industry and towering skyscrapers, bubble tea has become one of the symbols that put Taiwan on the world map. It is an island that may not be large in size, yet its influence extends far beyond its borders. From majestic mountains and a complex history to a world-leading technology sector, vibrant night markets, and the familiar taste of bubble tea, Taiwan offers a unique blend of tradition and modernity. Together, these elements have shaped a Taiwan unlike any other, a small island filled with remarkable stories waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining Discovery Channel on today's journey through Taiwan. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with others who might find it interesting. Every day, Discovery Channel brings you new journeys and fascinating stories at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. For now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in the next adventure.